everybody. We're going to talk about jumping up today. So for a puppy to understand, Rune is 10 weeks old in this video, and he is 10, 12, probably 12 pounds. And it's really unfair if we let the puppy jump up on us when they're little and it's not so annoying. And then when they're 4 months old and they're about 50 pounds, we change our minds and we change the rules. So it's good to stay consistent with your puppy so then you are building trust, and that's what we want. So this is Rune. He is, let's see, I think he's 10 weeks in this picture. And we're practicing jumping up. So I have coffee in the morning. I want my dog to be able to lay down next to me. I have my coffee. I read or whatever for an hour. So here we are practicing in my room. Oh, so I use string cheese because it goes down easier. So it's just easy to kind of deposit in their mouth and they can swallow it without a lot of chewing. And so I also I'm practicing in the beginning of this video, giving him little bits of cheese and saying his name to make good associations with his name. Oh wait, let's start this again. So I'm saying his name, I'm depositing cookies in his mouth. So he's sitting, I'm waiting for him to jump up. I'm praising him with his butt on the ground. So I moved the cheese over to here to give him a choice, but he doesn't seem to be bothered by it. Or he's not going for it anyway. So he's not jumping up, and I wanted to just, reward him and just to see if he could lay down, because ultimately I want him to be able to lay down next to me. So I just lure him down with a cookie, right down on the floor, give him the cookie. I put him on his hip because that way he'll be more apt to stay in the down versus if he's in a Sphinx position, he can get up easier. So I praise him, and he's doing great. So that is the first version of this video. Okay, so in this video, I'm acting a little silly because I wanted to be the person that comes over and, talks in the real high voice and, oh, aren't you such a cute puppy, like the untrainer. Maybe you live with an untrainer. And those... So I wanted I wanted to show you it, so that's why I'm acting a little silly here. So now I have the string cheese up by my mouth. So, and he's being really good. He's resisting. Oops, there we go. And it's just a matter of me putting him back down on the ground gently and praising him when his butt is on the ground. He gets a cookie. I'm patting my legs. This is all really enticing that he would want to jump up. So he starts, but we get a correction in.
Oh my goodness. Look at you. Oh.
So
Yay. Oh,
the high voice isn't working for him. He's really doing well. So he's had about 3 weeks practice with this. So now I decide I'm going to lean back. And so when I lean away from him, that's going to draw him to me.
Look at you.
So here he comes. He puts his feet up.
Yes.
And it's no big deal. It's not a big forcing thing. Okay, so here he reaches. He kind of gets a little grabby with the cookie. So watch right here. So he goes to grab with the cookie, and I just take the cookie and I push it back into him. I don't let him eat it, but I push it back into him to kind of be like, hey. So there it is. See, I push him back, and as soon as he sat back down, he got the cookie.
Oh my goodness.
So he's starting to understand.
Good boy.
And of course, this is something that, just because he's able to, he's demonstrating he can do it here, that doesn't mean it means he can do it at this moment in this room. It doesn't mean the next room he might have a hard time if somebody else was over. Those are all different variables. So, but we're building it. So he's doing it.